Buying property in Thailand from a developer. Foreigners buying property in Thailand need to understand the restrictions, the laws and the rules. Now, we don't expect you to understand all of them, but there's just one thing that you need to know. Foreigners cannot own land or landed property unless the land has been separated from the property, or the house hasn't been built yet. So what can happen is you can get a lease on the land, and then you get the building permit in your name or in the developer's name, and the developer transfers it to you before the property's finished, and then it's registered at the land office in your name. So you are the legal owner of the property, but not the land. The land has to be registered with a registered lease. Now, it's very important that when you're looking at going to see and view properties from a developer, that you understand the capacity that they're working in. What are they offering? Are they a licensed developer, or are they a builder that's made a development? There's some differences, and there's some differences in the protection that you receive as well. But there are some great builders who have made some great developments, and they also have done a really good job to make sure that people do follow the law. But there are some that don't, and there are some that don't care, and there are some that circumnavigate the law by trying to sell to the foreigner property, landed property, freehold. And unfortunately, we see this on a regular basis. Just today, it's been shown again. So it's something that's dear on my heart, because foreigners take for granted what people are telling them, i.e. law firms that are working for the builder or the developer. They're taking for granted what the real estate person is telling them, and obviously the developer. Well, at the end of the day, you need some independent advice and legal advice by a qualified law firm who have nothing to do with the development, who are independent, who are not getting paid to tell you that everything's okay when it's not, who are not part of the payroll. It's very important that you use an outside law firm that is completely independent. Lawyers for Expats Thailand are a complete independent law firm. We are not connected with any projects. We are not connected with any developer, and we do not get paid by real estate agents or developers in any way, shape or form. We work for our clientele, you. It's important that we are working for you and giving you the best independent legal advice that suits you and your purchase, that it's not biased towards the person selling. There are many developers out there that use their own lawyer. This is completely not fair for buyers, because there is obviously a conflict of interest. They are being paid by the developer. They wrote the contracts in favour of the developer. It's important that you have a complete independent law firm. Lawyers for Expats Thailand are that independent law firm. We work from our hearts and we work properly for our clientele. My name is Brian Ramsden, and I'm the General Manager of Foreign Affairs for Lawyers for Expats Thailand. My role is to assist our foreign clientele to make sure that there is good communication between our foreign clients and our legal team, which is run and headed up by Kanapit Sadasi, who is a seasoned and qualified lawyer and barrister in Thailand of over 20 years. It's very important that due diligence is done on the property and on the seller and on the method that you're being sold. It's very important that all of the documents, the sales agreement, the lease agreement, the service agreement, viewing the land title, making sure that it's in the right zone, making sure that the building permit's been acquired, making sure that there's the right of servitude. Yes, the right of servitude. It's very important if you're buying off a project that you get the right of servitude written into the agreement. If something should happen to the developer stroke builder on the project later on down the line and are taken over, who owns the road? Well, it will be the new owner, the new developer, the person that's bought out the company. They could end up charging you for the use of your home. So it's very important that you have the right of servitude, so you have the right of access in and from your property to the public road. It's very important. How does Thai property law differ from Western law? Well, it differs a lot. So the preconceived ideas that we as foreigners have for looking at buying property are all upside down. We can't even imagine how it works here. So it's very, very important that you have the right information and the right representation and backup behind you and support to ensure that you're safe. I harbour on that foreigners can't own land, and it's very important that you have a lease. Now, there's been some recent changes with the Supreme Court, and that's caused a lot of people to circumnavigate the law and the rules around leasing. You can't do this on your own. You can't navigate the mechanisms that you need to put in place to make sure that you are safe and that you are legal and that your investment is 100% airtight and following the law. That's where we come into it. That's where Lawyers for Expats Thailand, who are a nationwide law firm, come for the assistance of our clients. Give us a call at any time for a free consultation. We will provide due diligence on your purchase free of charge. We will ensure that you go in to this with your eyes wide open and you understand. We will make sure that everything is safe and legal. We look forward to hearing from you. If you like our videos, please like and share. Very important to us. God bless you. Give us a call anytime on 09 5658 3038. God bless.